Hi everybody, tag 36, and I think we're doing a very quick and short and easy one today. Just got quite a bit on, and what I'm going to do is do one straight stitch. I've put a bit of this golden purple together. I've already made it probably a little bit more elaborate than it's meant to be, but partly that's because I've been doing some research on the materials of Somalia and looking at what they wear there and fabrics that they use. So it's been a little bit of an interesting deep dive. It's always fascinating when you look at another culture and how they want to dress for important events or for weddings or for birthdays. So apparently they don't celebrate birthdays. Well, I shouldn't say that, just that that's what the man says. He doesn't really celebrate his birthday. So anyway, back to material and thread and stuff. That's what I'm doing here. Incorporating a few of the colours I've been looking at. Gold, this sort of a green, nice grassy green. So I've probably gone completely off the track of the brief, but I will do slow stitching, straight slow stitching. That's what it is, isn't it? But we're having a good week here. We're still in lockdown and just using a plain card here. And there's 2 weeks till the school holidays, so everyone's in lockdown, so all the parents are probably saying big deal about school holidays. Alright, I've got a bit of sari silk crinkled. I've got a bit of lace. Now this lace is doubled over. Right, we can get some of that in. That's nice. Started sewing before I auditioned everything, as you do, on the fly. Now that's not really going to show so well, so maybe, I want to keep that flower, and I like seeing a bit of the blue. Maybe that can come over there. All right. That crinkly bit's a bit annoying. I need one of those little tiny crafting irons without anything to plug in. That will be handy in this situation. All right, well we'll put that one on. Pinning it down. That works as well as an iron, doesn't it? Maybe not. Right, so I've got a gold thread. Maybe I should be using a more neutral colour thread. Well, I will, but for now I'm just going to, like I've done that one down there, do one across here. Bit of meditative slow stitching, that's what we're doing. Thanks, Anne. Keep it simple. bit of shishiko, isn't it? Japanese slow stitching. I've been looking at also, so I sort of have a little bit of a routine. I don't know if anyone else is like this. I think that I'm all over the place, to be honest, a lot of the time, but I've been keeping a little record. Just trying to get that bit of hair out of what I do, and I realise that I actually do quite a lot. It's just varied and spread out over any time in the morning that I wake up till whatever time I go to bed. So I do lead a bit of a weird lifestyle. I'm not a sleep all night and work 9 to 5 person. I just never really have dealt with that system very well. So I can wake up, for instance, yesterday. No, I don't like to do this because that's annoying, but yesterday my flatmate, for some reason, woke up early at midnight or something, and at 12:30am put her heater on. Now that's okay because she was probably cold in the middle of the night. However, what happens is it turns on the thingy that runs it, the inverter or whatever it's called, and when it turns on, it rumbles and I hear it and it wakes me up. So I'm an incredibly light sleeper. So yesterday, for instance, I was up I lay there for an hour or two, and then you just get so bored that you go, oh my goodness, I'm just getting up and doing things. So I got up and I edited my video that I think will be out on this Saturday, a little golden book. Or maybe before if I get the Digi kit uploaded properly and all of that. I just got up. I just worked till about, 3:30 till 4:30am. So that's how I roll. No one does it like me. But like, for instance, this morning I was up at 4:30am. Because I went to bed so early because I was really tired, of course. Sometimes it just feels like it's really mad. But I've learnt to work with it. It's been doing that for, been doing that for quite a while now. So I worked with it. Okay, let's have a look. That sun is beautiful. You can see it. How nice is that? I don't mind that, actually. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm thinking, actually, I like it. So what am I going to do? I don't want that flapping around, so I'm just going to slow stitch along here. Oops, put a knot in it. That helps. So part of my daily routine is watch a few YouTubes, and very often there's something to do with threads or materials and building of some sort, because I've been watching a few what's called scratch builders. So I'm hoping to get a scratch build done, just because I've never done one before. And it's when you use these, bits and pieces. So it's a recycling thing. Anyway, there are special techniques. So I've been actually lately watching a few of those. People who build these mega dioramas, it's amazing, fantastic. Never done one before in my life. So I'm going to give it a go, see what happens. But I'm still collecting things. I said that on Instagram. Had a picture of the bottle tops and stuff and said, but I'm still collecting. And the guy I watch is he's just so good at giving little hints and information on what to do. Andy, so I'll put Andy's link below. Doesn't help, of course. It does help, but it's got an Irish accent. love an Irish accent. Anyway, his girlfriend Mel and he are subscribers to my channel, and it's just I was watching someone else, and that's how I found him, because someone else recommended someone else who recommended someone else, and then I got to his little page, his YouTube channel, and we both were having a little funny race to get to 1,000 subscribers. He overtook me. Maybe its scratch builds are a bit more popular. Anyway, that's what I've been watching in my spare time. And you know what? Research is still working, isn't it? It is. I think so. So that's part of my day, researching. My brain enjoys a variety of stimulus, for sure. Always questioning, always learning, always trying to discover something new. It's good. Right, how much further are we going with this? I want to get that sari silk down, and I want to get this over the top. It is nice and calming, very calming. So I guess so the latest news is that the flatmate has been applying for jobs because she really has been so unhappy. Understandably, you come to Australia for a year or two holiday and then lockdowns happen left, right and centre and you can't visit anywhere. So it looks like she might have work in Tasmania, which is something that Tasmania's never had a lockdown, and they've got beautiful like Cradle Mountain and big forests and stuff, so she'll be able to go hiking. So it looks like she might have a job to start next term there, so she's off. Off she goes. Otherwise she's going back home to America because she's just had enough. So I'm so excited for her. Really. It's no good her being so upset. That's just not what you're supposed to be like on holiday. Although you do get it a little bit when you're holidaying, a bit of depression sometimes, especially if you don't know people or whatever. But anyway, she's excited because it will mean she's not necessarily in the school system with the speech pathology. She's able to go and work with older people as well, so that's fascinating. Oops. Hey, what am I doing? Where am I? I'm there. I actually going to fill in some of this too in the middle. Oh, that's so nice. Do some large stitches. Yes, so I've wanted to live on my own for a little while, just have a bit of space. I only ever wanted to have people in short term, little stays for interest, different cultures and stuff and chats. No one was meant to stay. Yeah, certainly not a year or two. But we've worked really well until this last lockdown, and we both have hit that point where we both think, oh, it's time. And we don't have to be mad about it or angry or horrible. It's just time. And it's really beautiful to be able to wish someone on their way with goodwill and hoping that they have all the good things that they can have. And that everything works out well. Oh, I totally did not want that to pull out of the needle right at that point, but there we go. Yes, so big changes here, because it'll be, she's got 2 weeks left of term and to confirm it, and then I guess she'll move at the start of the school holidays, so she gets a bit of time down there hiking. Oh, she'll be so happy. It's good, isn't it? Well, this looks like a regular little shishiko without it being on indigo. But you know what, I want to add many more layers, because I'm thinking it's like a patchwork of, you know, people's little remnants, like I was talking about the other week with the old kimonos and bed jackets and things. The ancestral sheet that's handed down from rural Japan, where your ancestors' clothing's been stitched into it. I feel like I wish I'd have been doing it on indigo, but I haven't got any. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's the wrong one to try. That's the right one to try. Right. It's satisfying, that's what it is. Just slow stitching is satisfying. Tiny stitches. Just find it fascinating that I do not iron anything, not even my little bits of sari silk on my tag. And so because Huss is a businessman and has to have appearances, he'll do all his washing and then do all his ironing all in one go. I just said, oh, I ironed some avocado dyed paper the other day. That's the only ironing I do. Try to buy clothes that are not the ironing sorts of clothes. So yes, this is not ironed, this little bit of sari silk. Better not expect me to do the ironing for him. I don't do anything for myself. I'm not going to be doing that. Okay. Put one up there. Let's come out of that square a little bit. Break out of the box. Put down this edging. Oh, I know what research I was doing. I also was researching the invisible mending that's now not become invisible but become very colourful and bright and shishiko-esque, and enjoying that and thinking I might do some myself. I mean, I was watching them on Pinterest, and I did think, when I accidentally dipped my favourite cardigan by mistake, got the trimmings accidentally dipped in bleach, and I was thinking, oh, do I just throw it away? Well, what I did was embroidered flowers all over the bleach. It's invisible mending. Gave it a pretty pattern. Looks good. All right, where's my tag? I think I might put a bit more up here still. All right. I feel like this is the sort of thing that now I'm going to just keep going. Or maybe I'll put a bit of this up there. Oh yes, that's what that needs to go there. Why not? Anyway, I really like when the jeans have the knees done in visible mending, where it's colourful, visible, not invisible. And I remembered when I was looking at those pictures on Pinterest. Oh, what are you doing? I remembered when I was at high school how as soon as my jeans got holes in the knees, I would patch them and I would draw on them and I would sew on them. A regular Woodstock girl I was. And oh my goodness, that was such a long time ago that I wish, that would be 45 years, I wish now I had those jeans. I wouldn't fit into them, of course. But imagine being a 60-year-old fitting into your 16-year-old jeans. God, I'd have to be anorexic, wouldn't I? Anyway, I do wish I had them. That would be fascinating to see what they looked like now. All these years later, they probably had the favourite bands sewn on or written on them. Oh my goodness. That added a little bit of flavour up there. Oh, look, you know, I could keep going on this. I reckon I could just keep adding, but I don't want to cover the flower. And these are just little patchy bits. Do I want to do more? Sometimes it's a risk, isn't it? You go, oh, actually what I want to do is continue stitching. And I am, apparently. This is too good. All right. thought I was finished, saw another bit. Right, let's pin it. So it goes over the top. Oh, so good. Now I'm enjoying the crossovers of the understitching going that way and this stitching going a bit wobbly, but nevertheless going. All right. Don't know how far I want to go with that. Let's do a line and see how it looks. Doing quite largish stitches on this edge. Of course, that's a bit quicker. And can't do that there anymore. Just actually toning down a little bit, just like we do with our junk journals, toning down a bit if a background looks a little bit too bright or colourful and detracts from the overall design. We'll just whack a layer of white gesso over a lot of stuff to blend it all in and down. Get your roller out, roll over the top. Oh, that's good. Happy about that. Right, when that's glued down, that'll sit a bit better. Just going to square that up a bit. Can I leave that? Oh, let's square it up. Using pinking shears to get another layer of texture in there. All right, that's cute. That bit is sticking up and annoying me. All right, that gets a little bit more treatment, just that little bit. Then we're done. Honestly, you could just keep going, couldn't you? Layer upon layer upon layer. Did anyone else in the rest of the world get those ads? The Sarah Lee, Danish, Danishes, apple Danish, whatever. Layer upon layer upon layer. Oh, don't you hate it? You're right near the end and the thread comes out the needle. There we go. Right. Tag 36, slow stitching. No idea where my pen is. No idea where the stamp is. Oh, here it is. Hang on. What? Well, we're in September, aren't we? Oh, well, that's not going to work. All right, I'll do that later. There we go. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.